Good morning, welcome back to the channel. So first day at work today, we are on Tuesday to Friday, probably my worst shift out of all. I don't like being involved in the rat race on a Friday, but someone's got to do it. So Davey's loaded me we've got going to the yard, we've got a mixed bag on here. We've got 4 Volvos and 5 Kias. So they just all go into the yard. They're a mixed bag, so they tend to just drop them in the yard and distribute them, make a better load from the yard with them. So we're just on doing daily checks, checking the lights, checking the tyres, wheel nuts, plenty of depth on the tyres. Just basically a good check round, see if especially the load as well, any loose scraps come off. But we'll get a better look at the load on halfway up. We'll maybe go to Alnwick for a Greggs. Yeah! Yeah, so just check all the lights, make sure everything's secure. I've already done this this is just a demonstration. I don't want the daily check place on us again. Yeah, doing well, Davey there, cracking load. So I will catch up with you later when we get up Greggs, get moving a bit, and bye for now. Well, that's us at Alnwick Services. Just a coffee today, free coffee from the Greggs app. So Davey's loaded us for the yard. So we've got an Exceed in 1, Sportage 2, Sportage 3, Sportage 4, Sportage in 5 and 6, and 4 XC90s along, XC40s sorry, along the bottom. So this video, maybe going to try emphasise, people was wondering like where to put things on the truck and why we put things. I mean, these are all going to the same place, but sometimes you have to put cars in places to get it in drop order. But another thing, why he's put the Exceed there, I mean, look at the shape of the back of the car. Measured that off at 15.5. Imagine if you put a Sportage there, it's going to put the height right up, isn't it? So, like I say, we always use the shape of the cars to the best. I personally like to drive all 3 of them cars on the top deck of that trailer, because obviously you've got the bonnet in the sky rather than the back of the car. But like I say, I'm going to head up to the yard, get these off, and hopefully have a decent load to put back on, and maybe show you how I load it, if there's plenty of room in there. So we'll see you in a bit. So we've tipped the yard, dropped the 9 off there, and they have sent me to Newbridge. I'm just currently outside Newbridge, Lexus and Toyota. I've got 1 BMW to pick up out of here, and 9 out their compound around the corner. Just been into Lexus, the BMW's not here, it's around the compound. So, got 10 anyway, so I'm just having a quick break here and then I'm going to head round. I'll give you a quick demonstration diagram, how I'm going to load it. This is my opinion, nobody else's. But we've got a 10 car load, so I'm going to put a Mini on car 1. I always like to put a small car in there, and then try and get rid of 2 biggish ones on 2 and 3, so we'll put a Duke and a Range Rover. I'm not sure what Range Rover it is yet, but doesn't matter what it should be alright. And we'll go a Qashqai and an MG ZS, And then behind the Kampa Car 7 we're going to put a Mazda 6. I'm going to put a 1 Series on the car 8, a Ford Ka on 9. I like to put a small one there so you can drop the Duke as far down as possible. And we'll put a Fiesta in car 10, and then we've got a 3 Series for car 11. So obviously I'm going to go around there, so whether I get all these cars and they go in where they're said is a different thing. So we'll head round there and we'll show you what it looks like. It might be the same, might not be. So we are back at Annex Services for a quick break. So I loaded 10 out of the Westons compound. Found the BMW in the compound. Nice of them to tell us that. So anyway, personally, this is my opinion only, but I like to put a small car in car 1 because I like to drive as many cars along the top deck as possible. And I always try and put a people carrier, like a biggish car in 2 and car 3. So we've got the Duke and the Range Rover Sport on 3, and 3 is the highest car on this load at 1511, which is alright. And then we put the Qashqai in car 4 peak, and we put the MG ZS in 5 and 6. We put a nice low car down on the Mazda 6 behind the cab, so we can drop that down a nice fist width and a decent turn. So put the BMW in car 8, put the Fiesta there. I was going to put the Ka there, but it did sound a bit ropey on the key with the battery, so if it fails to start in the morning I can just roll it off. And then we put the Ka and then the 3 Series on car 11. So like you say, that was 1511. I don't know if I'm going to get these off tonight. We'll go down and see. Hit and miss, but probably just end up stopping there if not. But I will update you a bit later. Well, I didn't get tipped. It was going to be well after 6 o'clock when I was going to get there, so I just stopped short. So I'm going to have some tea and I'm going to watch out Jacob on old play cricket on YouTube, playing for the under 18s for Castlereagh tonight versus CM Park. So that's my entertainment for the night. So as the day 1 ends, I will speak you tomorrow in day 2. Good morning, day 2. I've already been to Wilson's Berkeley. I dropped their 10 cars off there. It was utter carnage, trucks all over. It's just a busy place first thing in the morning. So I'm just currently sat outside Mercedes at Newcastle, Scotswood Road, and I'm collecting 2 out of here, and I'm going to BCA for 4, and I'm going to Mercedes down Stockton-on-Tees, and it's a mixture. I've got Warrington and Sheffield both at the car shop. So I'm picking 2 up out of here, which is an A-class and an A4. So I'm going to reverse an A4 onto car 1, and then I'm going to drive the A-class on, and that's all I've got out from here. And then I'm going to go to BCA Newcastle. I'm going to leave car 3 for now, and at BCA Newcastle I've got a 3008, a Grandland, a Focus and an Up, so I can get that down, and hopefully when I get to Stockton I get that down enough and I can get that top deck down to put that Grandland on the back end, so they're all for Sheffield, and I'll just put the A-class on the arse end there on deck 10. So it should just fit. I should just go over that. So obviously we've got the 3 on the top deck of the trailer, 1, 2 and 3 for Sheffield, and the rest are going to Warrington. So I'm going to go in here and then see if I can get these here. They've even got a loading bay here, which is a rarity. But I'll update you a bit later. There we have the 2-1 from Mercedes Newcastle. That's the 4 load out of BCA Newcastle. Hopefully one goes on number 3 and one on the back end from Stockton. So I managed to drop it all the way down, put that car on there, ran land, walked up. Got 1, 2 and 3 on the top of Sheffield, and obviously the rest will be for warranty for car and car 10 and A-class. So there we have it. Transporter Guide's unorthodox way out the load. Please do not try this at home. 15-foot car one. Time for a bit of go-go juice. Well, this is not good. We had to stand still, been here for about 5 minutes. Might struggle getting Warrington off at this rate. Quick update, didn't get tipped at Warrington. Bad accident on the M62, Leeds, Bradford, and then got stuck around Manchester, Ring Road. So currently in Burtonwood Services, just been for a shower. So I might stop here, or I might just head into Warrington. Car shop Warrington's, I think, the early start in the morning. So I will see you in the morning on day 3. So good night. Good morning. So already tipped off 5 cars there at the car shop Warrington, nice and early. So we've still got these 3 left on for Sheffield. So we head over there. How long we were? 70 mile away. So we head across there, get them off, stop for some breakfast on the way. Already made myself a cup of me Greg's cup. Not as good as Greg's coffee like. But I will update you later when we get to Sheffield. I don't know where we're going from there, so we will let you know. Well, did hear a rumour. There's none of Greg's on the way. Gone the wrong way. So still got the 3 on the top deck for Sheffield. Get these off. 10 minutes away. And then see where we go. I'm guessing across to Immingham maybe for a Scotch load, Kia or Volvo. That would be my prediction. But I will update you later. So, tipped off at Sheffield, and as I predicted, we're going to Immingham, to the Kia compound to load up for Dunfermline. Just currently waiting at Junction 1 truck wash, going to get the old girl washed. So a quick diagram of how I'm going to load this load. So we have got 9 cars. So I'm going to put a small one in one, as I like to do that, and then we're going to get rid of 2 big ones on 2 and 3, so 2 Sportages, and get rid of another 3 Sportages, 1 on the peak, car 4, 1 on 5 and 6, and 1 behind the cab, car 7. We'll get rid of the Nero on car 8. This is a decent buck for the good turn on the. We'll get rid of the Picanto on car 9 and drop, so we'll be able to drop car 2 quite far down to get a good turn again, and then we'll just put the Sportage on car 10, and there we go, nice load. And then we'll probably just run our time up, see how far we get up. The further the better today, with it being day 4 tomorrow. So I will meet up later to show you what the load looks like. So here we go, currently in Ferry Bridge services. It's having a 45 in here, so I've loaded out the Kia. So it looks like car 1 the Picanto, and then 2 Sportages on 2 and 3, 3 Sportages there. We put the Nero there. I like to put some there. You can put a Sportage in there, but the roof and the shape of the back just makes it a bit easier on the turn. Canto in 9. That means you can drop that quite far down with the shape of the Sportage, drop it down that bit extra, and then obviously Sportage on 10. This car is car 2, 15.8. So I'm just having a 45 here, and then we're going to try and get up to Berwick. I'm going to try and get parked on the dock. Treat yourself to a Chinese for me supper. So we'll head up there, maybe give you an update. But while you're on, I'm switching over to the other transport in my camper. Me and my mate Peter has set up a Facebook page, Facebook group called Durham Dubs. I'll put a link in the description. Just for all the campervan enthusiasts. You don't need a VW. You can have any camper, and you can be anywhere in the world if you want to join the group. I'll invite you. I'll put the link in the description. But I will update you later if we get up to the dock to Berwick tonight, and then that just leaves us a couple hours in the morning for Dunfermline, Kia, and hopefully just get a reload back down for Davy. But I will see you later. Well, made it up to Berwick, 8:45 driving. I was going to get a Chinese, but found out today that it's National Fish and Chips Day. So that's my supper. Got some mushy peas as well. So I'm going to get these into us and watch a bit of telly. And I will see you on day 4 up Dunfermline, Kia, which is a bit of a ball ache dealership to get to and to tip. But it is day 4 tomorrow, so crack on. So as you can see, I just tipped there at Dunfermline early doors. I managed to get parked right outside because normally we park the service cars and customer cars here, and you've got to park. We've got a tip over the road there, so we double parked, just enough room for buses to get through. So anyway, I got here, started tipping, and one of the service lads come out and said I'm not allowed to tip. I've got to wait for the car salesman to come in, but no one tells the transporter guy what to do. So anyway, I've took them off. I've parked them up all neatly up in the back corner there, so they kind of grumble with that. So I'm just waiting for a signature off the boys, and then we'll ring the office and see where we go. Because remember, it is day 4, home time. Right, so we've got a clean signature for them cars at Dunfermline, and rang in, and we back to where we are at Bathgate, and it's passing down. Cannot wait to load in that. So I'm just loading up for Davey. We have got 10 cars, 4 drops West London, 3 in West Drayton, they're all close to each other, and I've got 2 cars for Slough. So here's a little diagram. So we've got a VW up and a Rio in 1 and 2, which are they're going to be going to Slough. We have a Nissan Note I'm going to put in car 3. That's for his 3rd drop in West Drayton. 2nd drop in West Drayton is a Mazda 3 and an i10 in 4 and 5 and 6, and he's got 5 for his 1st drop in West Drayton, which is a Vauxhall Safira 7, a Mariva in car 8, a Golf in car 9, a Mazda 2 in car 10, and a Vauxhall Astra in car 11. So I'll be able to get any footage of me loading this as it's hoying it down. I'm going to get the old waterproofs on, get loaded. Well, I'm going to go check them off first, get loaded, and then head home for a nice 4 days off. So I will update you later. So here we are, loaded in Annex Services for the 3rd time this shift. Like we say, we've eased the load. We've got the Fox and the Kia Rio in 1 and 2, that's his last drop. Note in car 3, that's his 3rd drop. Mazda 3 and an i10, that's his 2nd drop, and then he's got 5 along the bottom. 5 along the bottom for his 1st drop. So 3 in West Drayton and 1 in Slough. What's that? The height in that is in car 2. Right on the roof there, 15.5. Nice and low. I did change that around. That I did say that was Mariva was going to go in there, but that has got a flat battery. It says on the window there. So he'll be able to just roll that off tomorrow when he's down there. So I'm going to grab a quick cuppa and then head down. Home time. Whoa, look who it is. Jimmy Bowers, Billy Bullshit. He's got the coffees in. Rolling like an idiot. Yet again. Well, that's me finally home. We're not home, back to the depot. Stressed me out a bit, that journey home. Passed about 4 tractors, a couple of cranes, everyone else trying to get home on a Friday. So that's why I don't like this shift. So I'm gonna do my paperwork and empty the truck, go home and enjoy my 4 days off. I'm going to watch a bit cricket over the weekend, watch out Jacob, go down and see how Isabel play netball, and a few drinks with the lads. It's someone's 50th. So I hope you've liked the video. If you're still watching at this point, please give me a like and subscribe. And as I mentioned earlier on the video, please have a look at Durham Dubs on the Facebook. I'll put a link in the description. Take a look at that if you want, and I'll get you invited. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.